Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Jon's Talk Show. This is episode number 10. And, I am here with my friend slash guest, as usual.
Hi, guys.
That's a great intro. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, everyone. This is yeah, he's a cougher today, apparently. Just like me, actually. Man, my throat's being a fucking.
Sorry about that. I just took a hit of some Delta 8. Oh, God. It's Delta 8, Delta 9, I think. Yeah, I'm a little toasted right now, guys. So prepare to hear some stupid shit. And yeah, hi, hello, it's Uhrwerk Clockworks here. Hope you guys are doing good, and I'm here hosting the new Uhrwerk's talk show. Fuck you, John, you're no longer in the picture. I am taking over.
If you ever be serious about that, I'd probably just mute you for a second.
Anyway, I'm doing pretty good today. How you doing, John?
I'm doing pretty well, actually. I'm in a recording mood.
Very much a recording mood today, I'm guessing. Very nice. I got a PlayStation 5. Super excited. It's coming tomorrow, actually.
It's really fast shipping.
Super fast shipping.
It's lucky that you got a PS5. Unlike over here when I'm trying to get a fucking Xbox X. I can't find one.
Series, at least with the Xbox Series X, there's less scalpers for it because they're now realizing people want the PS5 more.
Alright then. That makes sense.
So, I mean, if you look in the right places, you'll find, even if you do find scalpers, they'll usually be relatively close to the original retail price.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to go back on another search someday. Not sure when.
You can also just sign up to the Microsoft newsletters and stuff like that. Maybe they'll have a program where they can let you buy an Xbox Series X during the drops on the actual official website for Microsoft or for Xbox.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay, I wasn't gonna cough again. It's been a problem for me. Just because I got sick a long while back, and I guess it just kind of stuck around. So today, I actually just told you before the call, we're doing old TV shows and movies, stuff that we used to grow up on and watch, or just kind of found entertainment in the past as we grew up to be where we are now. Obviously, these are stuff that we don't watch anymore. These aren't just stuff that we continue to watch. I mean, you could introduce that. I mean, I don't care.
You occasionally go back to them.
Yeah.
Because, nostalgia reasons.
Yeah. I will also count YouTubers as well, because technically speaking, YouTube in the old days, there's quite a bit of YouTubers that aren't exactly either not around or just have dead channels. I have quite a bit.
Yeah, basically YouTubers who back in the day had quite a heyday going on, and they eventually abandoned their channels because they either had to move on with life, had something better to do, had work, moved out of the situation they were in when they were in their heyday. All sorts of different reasons. And I'm guessing, so would that also, though, count YouTubers who are who used to be really big back in the day, but have kind of died off, but are still around.
It can be any YouTuber that's not really relevant anymore.
Because one of my favorite YouTubers, he joined YouTube whenever it was brand spanking new, and he started out slow, but once he got into a certain series that we'll get to later, he blew up, absolutely blew up on YouTube. And nowadays he's less relevant, but he still makes content.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a guess at who that may be?
Person you sent me in the DMs.
Huh?
The person you sent me in the DMs, what was it, the fire guy?
Nope, that wasn't him. The person I'm talking about is angry video game nerd, James Rolfe.
Oh, I've heard a couple. I've heard a little bit about him, but I've never personally checked on him. I've only seen clips.
Still makes videos. He doesn't really make angry video game nerd episodes much anymore, but whenever he does, he puts a lot of time and effort into them.
That's good. It's definitely worth it for the people who probably subscribe for those kinds of things, maybe.
The old angry video game nerd watchers from pre 2015, they don't really like nerds' new content for some reason. I guess
that's normal for like every channel out there. There's always complainers. Jeez.
Hold on. Let me find a post that I posted in my community tab a while back. But it was regarding that, people not liking YouTubers anymore because they grew up. Hold on, let me try. Here it is.
Such children.
So buckle up. It's a couple paragraphs long, but all right. I'm kind of sick of people saying, "Oh, Jacksepticeye or Markiplier, PewDiePie, AVGN, insert literally any popular older YouTuber isn't as good as they used to be." Like, excuse me, are you saying you like them better putting on a fake personality because they were insecure about showing who they really are? Jacksepticeye went through a myriad of stages before he built up confidence to be himself, but I'll simplify it. First, he pretended to be American and faked having no accent. Then he went full in and tried to be as bombastic as possible to grab people's attention. Now he's actually acting like his normal self and not putting on a fake personality to try and impress people. He gained confidence in himself to not care what others think. He wasn't, quote, bullied into being less bombastic. That's a BS rumor. Markiplier went through a couple stages too. He faked his voice for so many years, and like Sean, he slowly over the course of years began to grow more confident. He had gotten into a bad habit of putting on a fake voice, so he had to break out of that habit because it was affecting him on a personal level. Now he's not afraid of being himself and no longer fakes his voice. Even Felix Feuds started out as an insecure young fellow on the interwebs who faked the personality to grab attention. People are crazy if they don't like to see people mature. People grow up, and it seems others don't realize it's a two-edged sword. People need to stop clinging to the past and move on. The past is gone. Sure, their past may to you seem better than them now, but the past of a person does not define who they are. This applies for the entire lifetime of a person. And that's the post.
I agree with that. Better their person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put a fake voice in my videos, just so everyone knows, because that's kind of just bullshit. I don't do that. People know it shouldn't be good, but again, it's the way to appeal to people. It just happens for starting YouTubers, and then see like the put on the fake personality.
Because I mean, they're insecure. You know, they
Mm.
even I started out as an insecure young fellow. Now, you know, I'm kind of morphing into a more confident person when I'm on camera.
Ye- Um, Speaking of YouTubers, so as I grew up, I had a lot of different kind of YouTubers I used to watch, and a couple of them, of course, the people that brought me into Minecraft, and one of the reasons why I even play it anymore. There's a good few people. You got first Sunday, of course. Nowadays, it posts Fortnite, which, blech, disgusting. But you do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But I love him. He was a great. He's fucking hilarious a lot of the time, especially his Prison Break server series. I return back to that every once in a while, but I don't really watch a lot of his videos. This guy does Minecraft, however, is the one that actually got me into shit and into the whole Minecraft ordeal, and actually got me into playing it and buying the game. I think it was like the reason why I even bought it for the first time on my Xbox. I even remember when I did first get it. I remember like I think my parents left for the day. I think with my dad, and my mom. She of course told me that don't play that for the rest of the day, and I played it for fucking hours because it's fucking fun. You know, having this game that you just wanted for so long after watching people play it. And Sky definitely got me into it. Dan TDM loved his showcases a lot of the time whenever I go up to his channel. And then obviously you got some of the other ones like Prison Break, which was a little bit different. It wasn't the server, it was the one where they actually were like in a prison and one guy is like the guard and they're trying to escape. That shit. I used to watch quite a bit of those kinds of videos. Mod showcases from Sky Does Minecraft though were really hilarious as I grew up. Nowadays they're kind of just tame, but I still love them. You know, returning back to them every once in a while to just get some really old memories. Yeah, those guys are like the reason why I even play Minecraft nowadays. Um, and some other, I don't think you ever heard of this guy. This guy is known as Chugga Conroy. He got me into.
Yeah, never heard of them.
Yeah, he actually did pass 1 million. But he's kind of low on the subscriber scale in terms of how much subscribers he gets, and it's just because of what he is known as a gameplay. He's what's it called? He basically teaches you how to play and shows you little secrets and tips to try to get close to like 100%. He 100%'s a lot of his games, and I love him because there is some very old videos like Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, and I'm still waiting for him to fucking play Luigi's Mansion 3 because it's just I fucking love it when he makes those videos because there are moments where it's like bugs happen or just like a random scene happens and just kind of ruins his gameplay, and it's just kind of humorous and very small, but it's still entertainment, and I love it from him specifically, not a lot of other gameplay videos. Like I think he was like the one reason why I wanted to play Luigi's Mansion a lot, because when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, this looks fun. He's got me into some of the Nintendo games, so I loved his old gameplay series videos.
Right?
So. I also return back to his videos, those old ones. Whenever I'm like in the mood, I'm like, I want to check back into Chuck Conroy's old videos because, he's still around actually to this day. He's doing different series and different videos on different games. He does one game at a time, and usually they're really long series, like they're like multiple videos. So I'm pretty sure that's like the reason why he's not like really well known out there, is because he kind of takes his time with the game because he wants to make sure that if you're new to this game, he wants to make you be able to play it and get better and teach you some tricks and tips that he learned as well. So there's also Proto John, which was kind of this like Sugar Conroy's ordeal kind of guy. And there was like one series that kind of got my attention on him, which it was just a fish game, for like little kids, and he played it. It was fucking hilarious how he like did the voices. But I learned about the whole history between him and Chugga Conroy. It was really funny to find out. Yeah, those are the old YouTubers I remember. Of course, he got Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie. Sometimes I would watch some PewDiePie videos, even to this day. And then sometimes I'll like move back and forth between Jack and Mark if I'm like wanting to know what they're playing. So,
You know what I like to do when it comes to them? I like whenever it comes to like golf with friends and stuff like that. Prop hunt. I like to watch both of their views, their points of view.
it'd be fun if like they had the video pretty much like a similar, like, so you could watch them at the same time. Sometimes when a video is like some stream, I know people sometimes like to do that where they like two people stream at the same time and you can like watch them beside each other. I have that sometimes with some YouTubers. Hell, man. Yeah, those are some old YouTubers. Now, what about some shows and movies?
Harry Potter movies, of course, are a big one for me.
Personally, I've never seen them, except a little bit.
Fucking incredible.
I've only seen snippets every once in a while from like either from just like little small clips or YouTube poops sometimes, but otherwise I don't usually.
Marathon.
I am a YouTube poop person. I like to watch some that attract my attention, that are actually humorous. I remember the old YouTube poops, the old days. Oh, the old ones were just classic.
Back when YouTube was still Wild West.
Still got some memories from very old ones. God, pretty sure quite a few of them have been taken down since then.
Oh yeah, probably copyright claims and shit. Because it do be like that on YouTube these days.
I don't know if you know about Awful Fawful, the very man himself who was the pro in editing. He was a fucking maniac.
I like Peter Knitter's edits. He's got some damn funny YouTube.
Classics are okay. I like what he does. They're okay. Some of them, the way how sometimes he does them is can be kind of humorous. There's a lot of new ones though. They're just fucking hilarious sometimes because they can do a lot more funny shit.
Man, I wish Peter Knitter would go back to YouTube poops as well. God, he makes such funny content these days. So I'm willing to bet if he was to get back into YouTube poops, he'd be fucking great at it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like, you've seen some of his YouTube poop like editing and his videos, right? Like, especially in his newer videos. Holy shit, is it good? So he has so much skill now. So into YouTube poops, holy shit, he'd have a lot to do.
Yeah.
Let's see. And How to Train Your Dragon, the original How to Train Your Dragon. Remember that movie when that came out? Oh, that was my fucking childhood.
I don't think I've actually watched a full movie. I'm pretty sure I've watched a little bit, but it wasn't exactly my movie for me. I don't know if anyone remembers though. Okay, this one's nostalgic for me because this fucking thing, this show, holy fuck, this is freaking old, and I'm sad that it got canceled, but when I looked back at it like really recently though, like I realized like it's not that great, but I guess it's appealing to kids, which is the reason why I loved it so much. It's a very old show called The Upside Down Show. And yeah, that shows it can be kind of wacky, but it's also pretty humorous, I guess, to kids. But it's basically just giving kids the power to control the series, but while also having a a place where they're supposed to go. Like it's like the end goal they're supposed to do, and like the kid needs to behind the screen. Obviously, me, the one person that's watching is supposed to get them there. I used to watch that. It's very lesser known among a lot of people. I don't even think it's an American show. I think it was like a Canadian show or something like that. Let me see. I think it was this. That wasn't a Canadian show. Never mind. It was made for the Noggin channel. Wow.
I remember Noggin. Oh my god, man. Because I used to live in Texas, and we used to watch Noggin a lot whenever I was a kid.
Of course, this also brings up some other ones as well, like Dora the Explorer.
Watch that.
Diego.
Yeah. Diego. I remember when Diego was introduced. I was like, "Who the fuck this new person?"
He had his own series, I think, as well.
Or like, yeah, Go Diego. Go.
What were they, brothers like or cousins between Dora and Diego?
Oh, cousins, I believe.
It's like what you say to like anybody. It's like, oh, guess what? You're my cousin. Like everyone wants to introduce my cousin over here. He's not just my cousin. He's my cousin from a very long
cousins,
path.
cousins.
The cousin upon cousin. Cousin upon cousin upon cousin upon cousin.
The word cousin has lost all meaning.
Beyond the cousins.
Beyond
Mommy,
the
I have like 50 cousins. They're dead now because they're back in the day.
Oh doing them dirty.
Oh my god.
You and your mom.
Oh fuck! I just lost the classic Teen Titan show.
I've not seen that.
Okay.
Okay. Hot take. Teen Titans Go isn't that bad.
I've watched.
It's a good distraction. Okay, like I don't really like it, but I also don't hate it. It's not that bad. It's
you
just
saying that is a good distraction.
Kind of mindless.
Fits the description so well because that's literally what it did to me when I was trying to like have just trying to just having uncle and nephew time in the bedroom, usually playing Legos and cars. they had the fucking TV on and Teen Titans Go was on, and it's just a fucking distraction. But
it really is. It's a mindless distraction. I mean, some of the jokes I catch myself snortling at, and or snortling. The fuck is snortling?
Snortle.
And shut the fuck up. And some of the jokes are well placed. Some of them are not butt jokes. So I mean, yeah, it's not all that bad. And like, I honestly don't even care if it's canonical. I just kind of like that it's a more comedic side to Teen Titans. Like, and it introduces people into the franchise. So honestly, all the hate is kind of unneeded. It's unnecessary because if you hate on people who could potentially get into the actual franchise, then you're kind of gatekeeping at that point.
I never say I hate it. Just like what you say, it's like a distraction. It's not bad. It's also not good. But
yeah, it's not the best show, but I mean, it's not that bad.
But I will say though that I still prefer Teen Titans over it, because it's just like, and I've watched the series very recently.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay for it actually. I watched it from a external source for free. Some episodes weren't available, but that's fine. I got the whole series. Just rewatching it though, from like what I used to, like I still fucking love it, just because like I love the animation style, and I love like it has a story. It's not just comedic. Well, they still have comedic scenes, but it's still like I love it. Like I love the placements in it.
Is it like more also, refined?
Yeah, it's a lot more breaks between like serious and action.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want that series, like I want the Teen Titans like series to be canon amongst the DC universe because it's better. But no, we're not gonna have it. It's a different universe apparently. Fuck whatever. But why the fuck did you do this? Why'd you make it if it's not canon? And then there's that new Teen Titans series, which I think is called Titans. I watched a little bit of that. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also kind of like doesn't follow through with the Teen Titans. Like, motherfucker.
They didn't get it right. But, I mean, at least it applies the same way Teen Titans Go does. It's introducing a new set of people into the fandom.
This time, actually, possibly canon. At least I think that's what Titans is. I don't know. I never heard it. But I'm hoping it is, because at least we got Titans finally introduced. Finally! To the live-action universe. Who knows when they're going to be introduced? That's going to be fucking fun to see them in movies.
God damn it, you made me lose my train of thought.
The Flash series, by the way, I watched the one on Netflix. For a few seasons, it was okay, but it started to kind of drift me off.
I found out what I wanted to say. In my personal opinion, Cartoon Network has seriously fucking fallen off.
I would agree on that, but although I haven't watched anything on it for years, so I don't know what's going on.
Completely different than what it used to be. Like, a lot of the new shows suck. Like, are really bad.
Reminds me of the Disney Channel where like it was a bunch of those like classic like under budget movies that are meant to make a lot of money. Or like make some basic money.
Yeah, I don't like new Cartoon Network. I remember back in the days when a regular show and Adventure Time were a thing. God, I used to not really like Adventure Time, but goddamn, I'm really wishing it would come back right about now.
It was
And
Adventure
oh
Time.
god,
What was some other ones? The other
it
one.
was Adventure Time. Of course, regular show was right there with it. God, that was a huge one. I miss it so much.
I watched a
Love
little
that
bit of it.
series.
I thought it was pretty good, but I just never got fully into the series. There's a
Yeah, I
couple of
never got all
episodes
the way
that
into
were
it.
definitely great. I love them.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely. It definitely holds up to teenage kind of humor, and I think it was really fun, fun to watch back in the day. I really want to get back into it, and
I
watch the
also
entire
got
series.
SpongeBob, the '90s
Yep, yep.
show, or the '70s show. Oh,
SpongeBob, man, I fucking love SpongeBob. Well, old SpongeBob. I don't like the fucking new 3D shit. Okay. Look, it's the same thing like they did with Thomas the Tank Engine. All right, remember that old show? I used to love it, because it had some really pretty models in it. Little model trains. They were beautifully taken care of, and the cinematography was incredible. Um, and they replaced it with a fucking cheap ass animated show. What is it? The Adventures of Thomas or something? Fuck, similar to the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It kind of sucks ass. And they did the same thing with Thomas, or they did the same thing with Thomas as they did with SpongeBob. Uh, as soon as they dropped the original creator of the show, it started to go downhill.
well, yeah. In a way, it just can't recreate the same feeling.
Mm-hmm. As soon as the new person came in for Thomas the Tank Engine, oh boy, goodbye those old, really nice train models and the beautiful real cinematography. And welcome in the new fucking the cheap ass animation. Oh, I hate it. Ah, why? Ugh,
Yikes.
whatever.
Hmm.
Fucking hate whenever a new person comes in and replaces the original creator of a show that used to be good, because like you can instantly tell in some way that they have gone the route of making more money instead of giving a shit about the quality of the series.
That is,
And you probably noticed that before too, haven't you?
I have. Yeah, a lot of the shows are. You see a good show like MOP, and then you got some of those very weird 2D shows? Question mark. Not sure what I think about those. Never watched them. It was like I don't remember what the other that one show was that got a lot of fucking hate because it just reminded people of Teen Titans Go style, where like it goes from like the very good style to now this like child show or child humor.
Like with SpongeBob, when it got corporatized.
Pretty much. It happens with a lot of good shows, and then it just new series comes in and then like destroy it.
Destroys the entire fucking franchise because they don't know how to get it right.
Same thing kind of goes with Family Guy. A lot of people say it was kind of starts to getting old that way. It's not because of the style. I don't think it's more of like the humor starts to get old, and I think a lot of people really love the old seasons because like the old seasons felt like more lively compared to like the new one. Just the way
I
how
don't
like
know.
it was like
I
hand
still
drawn versus to like computer drawn.
I still really like Family Guy even nowadays. I mean, the humor at least it stands up for me.
I don't
Um,
know what season I stopped. I think I stopped in like season 11. I think is when I stopped.
hmm I think so.
I I don't have any problems with Family. I just kind of started getting bored of it. I watched a lot of the very good episodes that like I remember used to watch. They were really great.
Yeah, I only just started getting into Family Guy. Yeah, I'm like a few seasons in. Humor hasn't gotten old or anything.
There's
I love
also
the
Simpsons.
introduction of new jokes and stuff like that as time goes on.
Then you also got
Simpsons,
Simpsons on the other.
Simpsons. Oh yeah, Simpsons did get a renovation, didn't it? Quote
Uh,
unquote renovation.
I was gonna say, uh, never mind. There was another show. It was called Park. Park. That one didn't get it. I don't think that one got it.
Nuts on your forehead. Oh what?
There was another show that was humor. It was a lot more adult like, but with like little kids in basically acting like crazy maniacs, or specifically the main character in that one. What was his name? What was the name of that? It's a popular show. I don't remember what it was. I just know that the end of it is with ends with Park. I have the tip of my tongue. I can't. What was it called? It was called. Oh yeah, and you also got South Park. That's what I was gonna think about. Couldn't fucking say it. Hmm. Those are good shows.
Oh, way back whenever I was a teeny little kid, when I was like 5, I used to watch Barney the Dinosaur. Do you remember that?
I know who he is, but I never seen it.
Oh my god.
I
Barney
think
the
I.
Dinosaur screams the 90s. Shit, it is 90s as fuck. Speaking of 90s, that also brings me to because like we lived in the South whenever I was a little kid, and I was raised down in the South, so we still had stuff from the 90s be popular in the early 2000s. So like 2000 up to about 2007, 2008, stuff from the 90s was still popular. And so I was raised on shows like old SpongeBob, Rocco's Modern Life, Rugrats. That was a classic. Barney the Dinosaur, the earlier episodes of Barney, like literally the ones out of the 90s. And God, I'm trying to think of more that I watched as a kid. Um, Fuck. I think Teletubbies was one of them.
Never seen
Bob the Builder.
Teletubbies, but I do know about it.
Teletubbies was fucking weird. Like it was I only got like snippets of it from time to time, and what little I see of it is just the weirdest thing.
A baby's
A babysit. That person's grown up now. Actually,
I wonder how he's doing. I wonder if you just like invite him onto the talk show
I
and
think
just like
that's a
ask
she.
questions.
I think it's not a he. I think it's a she.
Wow, that is so hard
If
to
I
tell.
recall, if I recall the article correctly, it was a female who was it was a female, the baby who was the son in Teletubbies.
I should. That's weird. The name of us. So she's a son, a star, Um, but she's not a daughter. She's a daughter, but she's not called a son, which is SON, but she's a son SUN in the show. Excuse me, what? She wasn't the son of a father? That would have been so weird. You have like she's playing a son, but like she's not the son of I wish that was the case. That'd be fucking weird. I wonder if I should like invite her to the show and just like ask her a bunch of questions about what she thought. Like if she has like any memories of it.
Oh, I found it.
Just like ask like how like why'd you get into Teletubbies?
Okay, I found it. According to the article, the first episode of Teletubbies aired in 1997, and the part of the Sun Baby was played by a woman named Jessica Smith. Let's see. Let's see if I can find more pictures of her.
Wow, there's nothing about her except actress. Okay, well, this is her. Ah. She looks very beautiful. She's 27 years old. Damn.
She's 27 years old. Oh, I feel so old now.
Man, she's like a fucking... She was a baby when the show aired? Damn. What the fuck?
She is quite pretty, I will admit.
Yeah, nice taking care of yourself, Jessica.
Very respectable.
Oh my god, I just remembered a show. Oh my god. Hold on. I guess that brings us to our sponsor of today's episode. Guys, let me tell you something, alright? Have you guys ever thought that you guys are pathetic, worthless piece of shits? Don't worry, alright? Nobody else knows this other than yourself. But guess what? I have a way to fix this problem so that you can officially know if you really are a shit. Or a shithead, I guess is a better way. If you want to know if whether or not you're a shithead or a piece of shit, do not worry, because today's sponsor is called FuckYou.com. Go down to the link description and go ahead and click on the link. You'll be brought to a page, a very specific page, on one of the K Studio Films channel or link on the website. Go ahead and click the button that you see straight on the screen. And do not worry, because the website will not do anything but tell you these two words. Fuck you. That's right. That's all it takes. Fuck you. Go ahead and visit the link in the description below and be introduced to being fucked off from a website, which really shows you that you really are a piece of shit. Thank you guys so much for listening to this amazing podcast, or this sponsorship, and let's go back to your regular scheduled programming. Thank you for listening.
A Pop-Tart in the toaster.
Oh, nice.
And I'm home alone. Hell yeah. I'm probably going to also be home alone tomorrow too, so I will be able to receive my PlayStation 5 without issue.
Nice.
It's a little toasty.
Okay, I had to look up at some very old shows. Okay, so here's a good few list of some very old ones that I'm pretty sure will strike your memory. Got Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls.
Heard of it. Powerpuff
Courage
Girls,
the
I watched
Cowardly
that.
Dog.
I watched that.
We got the Flintstones.
Yep.
Jetsons. Sorry.
I think I watched that one.
Tom and Jerry Show.
Yup, definitely.
Garfield and Friends.
Yep.
Yogi Bear Show.
No, I don't remember watching that one.
I remember a little bit of it. I don't remember the names, but I remember what they do in there. Scooby Doo. I remember this one. This is
hell yeah. Yep.
What's some other ones I remember? We also got the Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We also got Tiny Toons and Bugs Bunny. Well, very old.
Neither of those.
Ed and Eddie.
Nope.
Remember a little bit of it. I know those guys. Never watched it officially, but I've always been like, and you know what? I kind of want to watch a little bit of it. Let's see.
Sorry, I've got the munchies right now. Okay.
There's also Ben 10.
I never really watched Ben 10. I never really liked it.
Let's see. What about Nickelodeon? There's a lot of there. Oh, yeah. And we also got, remember you told me about, and we also got Drake and Josh. That's a very classic.
Mm-hmm.
Victorious.
Oh, hell yeah. Victorious? No. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, iCarly. I remember that show.
Yep. iCarly, Hannah Montana.
Oh, Jimmy Neutron. Oh my God, yes.
Yep.
And Very Odd Parents as well.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this show, I actually never knew, but I watched it when my ex-girlfriend, she showed me the show, and I started watching it, and I was like, I fucking love this. It's called Invader Sim.
Invader Sim.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I want to watch it, but I haven't had time.
Another classic is Cat Dog.
Oh God, that abomination.
Oh, Hey Arnold's another good classic.
Hey Arnold.
Yeah. I can recognize the character, but I never watched it.
I think I've heard of it once.
Wait a second. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh my God, there's a couple that I want to find, but I can't find it.
You know what this gives me an idea for?
Huh.
What if next episode or something we did old video games we used to play?
Kind of already touched on that in games.
Alright.
There's a fucking show that I can't find. Oh, you remember Fred?
Oh no. Not Fred.
Oh, that's what the show is called. Okay, Diego's show is called Go Diego Go.
Aha! I figured it was.
Oh yeah. Um, what was the fucking okay? Uh, um, what was it? The
Rolling around.
oh yeah, Spy Kids. The old animated Spy Kids show. Was the what was it?
I never watched that.
What was that called? Actually, it wasn't the Spy Kids one. It was like there's two different kinds. Oh, it was the Kids Next Door. That's the one. Yeah. Never fully seen this, but I do remember these characters. The Kids Next Door, codenamed Kids Next Door. Actually, technically, that's what it is. Oh, and Blue's Clues. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, the classic Blue's Clues.
I used to watch that a lot. 3D. What is that fucking show?
Just look up a list on Wikipedia.
That's what I'm doing, but it's not coming up.
Why not just go to like a page that has a list of all of the kids cartoons from the 90s or something.
That's what I did. Still not there.
Oh. Huh. It might be earlier. Can I speak? Earlier. Fuck. Follow me, set me free.
Oh, here it is. Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Okay, this show is very interesting.
I've seen it. I know exactly what it is. I never got into it. I didn't like it. It was just too childish for me.
Yeah, it's still a for sure there are those that did like it. That was a show that was in my mind, dude. I couldn't fucking think of it. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking shows that we remember.
Yeah, Yo Gabba Gabba was mostly up in Minnesota. Whenever I lived up in Minnesota, we would watch PBS Kids. And it was very different up there than it was anywhere else I've ever been. It wasn't Yo Gabba Gabba Canadian? I could be wrong.
Wait, what?
But wasn't Yo Gabba Gabba Canadian?
That's what I thought about Upside Down Show, but that was wrong. It is a let's see. Doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yikes. What about some movies? Just a couple. You don't have to list too many. obviously for me it would be like some very old Disney movies. A couple. Cinderella.
Oh, by the way, I found the country of origin for Yo Gabba Gabba.
Well,
United States and Canada.
oh. Interesting. What if like a lot of the shows were like Canadian shows? That'd be very interesting. I knew there had to be Canadian, like a Canadian kind of show. Something about it just gives me that Canada feel. Canada. Kennedy. Kennedy. Canada. Kennedy.
He's nut.
That's not. That doesn't rhyme, but okay. I can't think of any more. Those are a lot of those listed ones. I couldn't think of the top of my head. I had to look something up. I had to get like a list of very old ones.
Yeah. Oh.
I think might be still a couple that are still around today on the network, but probably not all of them, but definitely a couple.
And then, of course, some of the early 2000s up to about, up to about, I want to say like 2017, up until about 2016, 2017, cartoons were really in their prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the 90s up to about 2016, 2017.
The life has changed for that of content.
I hate these. I hate them forcing, previously just for comedic entertainment, cartoons. I hate that they're forcing them into some kind of fucking educational cartoon. As if every fucking cartoon under the sun has to be educational for some dumb reason. Meanwhile, in Germany, they get to watch a loaf of bread make sex jokes.
What the fuck?
Yes, Bernd das Brot. That is an actual cartoon that exists. Hosting a loaf of bread. And they have sex jokes, and they say damn. They say ass. They call people insulting names.
Why is this reminding me of Sausage Party? I don't think we should talk about Sausage Party, the movie.
Boy, have you not? It's like the loaf of bread. Bernd is a puppet. It's like a puppet show kind of thing.
I'm saying it reminds me of Sausage Party because the way you're describing it literally sounds like just an adult movie. That's what it sounds like.
No, it's very much a kid's cartoon. Very much a fucking kid's cartoon. The thing is, the humor there is allowed to be much raunchier. Whereas in America, they have to tend to the fucking pearl-clutching mothers, and we can't get good shit like a regular show anymore. Meanwhile, over in Germany, they have episodes of shows covering death.
Billion Manny is another one. Ugh. Has death in it itself.
Super Y. I remember Super Y. That was way back though. It was whenever I lived up in Minnesota. So 2012, 2013 maybe. I want to say, God, it's been fucking years. since I lived up in Minnesota. Yeah. We used to watch Super Y before we got on the bus to go to school, and yeah, I didn't like it. I'll just say that. And now the only thing I can think of whenever I see Super Y is Protogent.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like 20 years later. Don't worry. 20 years later, he's gonna be having a complete like copy of him called Protogent, and it's not even gonna be.
Sounds like a dental cream for your ass.
It's a scammer if anyone knows where that's hero. Okay, it's a scamming hero. Like he tries to act like he's a hero, but in reality, he's not. He's just trying to make you download that virus.
Protogent is a fake fucking
it's a
security
fake antivirus.
Antivirus. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry. I'm a little high right now. All right. I'm just gonna remind you.
You can even watch his little rap that he did.
Oh yeah, he did a little rap, and it was the entire software was basically an adware, and you sent money for fake upgrades and shit, and the phone number no longer works that it's associated to, but people would call that number and troll them a lot, from what I hear. And it went to like one person, I think. It was literally just a scam antivirus.
This reminded me of also Bonzi Buddy.
Yeah, it was like Bonzi Buddy in the form of, instead of like a little animated desktop character, it was in the form of an antivirus.
No, he's in the form of nothing. He's just invisible. He's code at this point. He's just swarming around your computer. Like looking for shit. That's what he is. Protogent, would you like to sponsor our video? We'll sponsor for our video. You pay us money so you can scam people.
Fuck's sake.
Just make sure you give us the passwords of some people's channels. No, I'm just kidding. This is making us remember stuff that aren't even equivalent to what I'm looking for. But you know what? I don't care. Bonzi Buddy's the biggie. It's a big one right there for old virus. It's giving me some other memories of some old like websites. Like You Were an Idiot.
You are an idiot. I think there's now a malware free version of that.
Yeah, we put that up on Skull Computer before. Oh, if that virus version was a thing, we would have put that on the computer.
There's a non-malicious version these days. It's just the regular "You Are an Idiot," and I don't think it has the payload script.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I think we covered a lot. You got anything else? I'm out of stuff. At least for this video, at least. don't think they do.
The Lion King. I used to watch The Lion King.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Finding Nemo. That was a classic. Wall-E. Oh my God, Wall-E.
Yep.
Oh, that was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I loved Wall-E. Like, that's kind of actually what got me into, mechanics and stuff like that, robotics.
I want to watch that
And
movie later tonight.
it also kickstarted my love for electronics. And yes, you definitely should watch that movie later tonight.
I already watched it. I just want to watch it again.
You've already watched it before, so you know it's an absolutely gorgeous movie. Like, really well animated. Especially considering it was released in fucking dead, like 2013.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. 2008. Nah, fam. It was made in 2008. Oh my God. I'm so old. Oh, that's right. Because I used to play the Wall-E video game on my aunt's PlayStation.
There's a game? Hold on.
Yes. There's a PS2 game and there's a PS2 game and there's a PC game.
What the fuck? I never knew there was a game. That's insane. Okay, that's something new to learn. All right. I do think we are getting close to the timeouts here.
Indeed, I would agree.
So, I'm assuming you have nothing left. I have nothing left. I haven't had anything for like a couple minutes now. Alright. I suppose I'll go ahead and end the episode. We have a pretty great discussion. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening or watching. I don't know. Check out the website down in the description below. It has all of the videos already published. I do gotta post the 9th episode because I haven't done that yet. It has all of our videos for free. You don't have to worry in case YouTube's channel decides to fuck up because YouTube's a bitch. So you can have that as a second backup just in case something happens. We have no Spotify, but we will eventually, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it probably, but just keep a lookout. Just don't look at Russian people that tend to copy our idea. Distractible, I'm looking at you. No, I'm just kidding. We're the copyist. No, we're not.
We're the copyist. You got us.
So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and of course, support him. He's here. He deserves love. He deserves a lot of love. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening, and I'm just gonna go. Just gonna walk away from my computer. See you guys later. Goodbye. Fuck ass.